Well, hello, BBs, and thank you so much for joining me. Today, we're going to catch up with Chantal, as apparently she's still just doing and saying things she shouldn't for the public opinion of us. But anyway, this video is brought to us by the great Barbecue Chillin, so a big thank you to them. And a big thank you to all of you. Your support of this channel really means so much, so thank you, BBs. Special shout out to the Skeleton Society, our members, and of course, if you are enjoying the content, go ahead and subscribe. We would love to have you join us in the boneyard. All right, let's see what we're in for, shall we?
Did I do my brows right? Hello. My skin, I don't have foundation on. Oh my god! Yeah, I found my favorite lashes. I thought I'd wear them. I wish I could watch the Canada-Moroccan game. I went to purchase TSN for the month, and for some reason, it's not accepting my billing address for either of any of my cards. So I cannot watch it. I wanted to watch it, like do a watch-along party. All right, so I ordered from Adonis. No, I haven't eaten all the fridge food, but I'm going to. But I need like some fresh groceries to complement what I have because I don't have much fruit and veg. So, and fresh pita.
So you're just going to continue to buy stuff. So why she's even bother still trying to say that she's not going to do this. You're already doing it. You're already buying new food when you said you weren't going to. But what else is new?
It was like made today. It's still warm. Fresh pita bread. I'm missing my like Middle Eastern breakfast. So I got some eggs from Burnbury Farms. Oh, I got an extra pita bread they want me. Yep, someone there wants me. Probably the olive counter guy. I'm just kidding. I got a clove of garlic.
No, it's because you ordered two. Quit acting like that was some complimentary mistake. No, you ordered two. She probably ordered more than that. Let's be so for real.
Tahini, some flat leaf parsley, some yeast, fresh mint. Oh. What else we got here? Ooh la la. These were on sale. Wow. Ooh. Oh. Tomato vine is one of my favorite smells on the planet. Labna. Eggplant.
Wow. Hi, Beezers. Can I please ask that we tone it down? Yeah, exactly. She's always been like this, though. To me, it's sort of one of her charms, just how gross she is, but at the same time, then don't try to act like you're on some high horse. Oh, okay.
So, 2 eggplants, because I'm making baba ganoush! Arabic coffee, made in Lebanon. It's not Syria, but whatever. No, I'm just joking. These are not what I wanted. Oh well, Kalamata olives. I guess that's it. I guess that's all. I placed my order the first time, and this, the Dasher shopping for my stuff. It says in shopping progress, 1 item's out of stock. A few minutes later, I get a warning that, I get a message that my order's been delivered, and the picture is just like it looks like he took a picture of his car seat. I go check my door, there's no groceries. So I try calling, no answer. I message and I'm like, my order wasn't delivered. He's like, I couldn't pay for the order, that's why I had to cancel the order. I was like, but what do you mean you pay? You don't have to pay. I paid, it's already paid for. And then he just didn't answer me. So I had to contact DoorDash, let them know what happened.
You know she loves an opportunity to complain, though, because she's one of those people that would be like, oh, you're just gonna compensate me for what I paid? And that's not good enough.
I just said, like, I don't have my order. So I reordered with a different Dasher this time. Everything came okay. But I didn't notice that they gave me, like, a bunch of DoorDash credits for my inconvenience. So I was like, wow, nice. Like, $30. I didn't even ask for that. They're like, because you're a really valued customer. Yeah, I guess.
Sure. You didn't ask for it.
Ordering every single day. But yeah, I guess if the guy needed the groceries more than I do, but there's not really much here he can do. Unless he wants to make baba ganoush, I don't know. Well, yeah, I mean, you're going to complain, especially if you don't get your stuff. Like, I'm not going to, like, $60 worth of things, which $60, I didn't really get that much. Well, the tip was probably, like, the tip was, like, $12 on, like, a $60 order. No, even less than $60, because that was $60 including the tip and delivery. Anyways. Like, honestly, if a Dasher ever, like, messaged me and would have been like, you know, I'm hungry, I'm sorry, I would have been like, whatever, you know, that's fine. Yeah. Dashers don't get paid much money. Yeah, I would have been like, here, come over for some, no, I wouldn't say come over, but nuts, raw nuts, coconut yogurt, banana.
Thank you, Chantal, for sparing somebody from having to be in your stench radius.
Cinnamon and a bit of honey. Pretty litter. It's like really, it gets everywhere.
They're asking why she doesn't use Pretty Litter anymore.
Yeah, pretty litter, yeah. You also can't scoop the pee, which kind of does bug me after a while. It's not that much more expensive. It's like 30 something for a month, which isn't bad. I change her litter like completely at least once a week, so I pay like maybe $80 a month in litter. This is filling.
So why wouldn't you just get back on that? Make it make sense. I'm pretty sure there's like a subscription now that you can buy where you just get a new thing every month. That's probably wasteful. We used metal, and it's so much better as opposed to like a plastic one. So that's my recommendation.
I think the Ozempic too ate. So lesson learned, I need like half of this portion, really. My other Libre came out. Bro! I had a shower, I went to put my bra on. The strap, it brushed it like a wrong way. So they definitely need an
No. I think we all understand that everything that this bitch does right now, physically, is an absolute chore. She's probably gasping for breath. So for most of us that are putting on our clothing and not, having to rip it up or, trying to struggle just to do something, she, I'm sure, was I can just see it now where she's struggling to get the strap up and probably just literally plucking this thing off of her. Where I'm sure when they put these things on, they're telling you, you need to be careful and sort of watch that area. Nope, not Chantal. She's too lazy to be bothered to take care of anything.
piece of patch, but that was a $200 wasted. I'm gonna try to get it back. I think today what I'm gonna do is do a vlog, a gym vlog, because I'm not going to stay live like all day today. But tomorrow I think I'm gonna do another 12 hours maybe. I'd like to go on a Muslim one. On a Muslim cruise. There won't be any like boisterous drunk people, Whew, that's filling. But it's healthy.
God, she has so much shit on those counters. Unbelievable.
Ooh, that's filling.
Just the clutter. Can you just not be bothered to not ever put anything away? And half this stuff looks like it needs to be refrigerated. Like...
But it's healthy. Healthy foods.
Yes, okay. So barbecue chillin, picking up on the same thing.
The counter, I know. It's cluttered. I didn't put all my groceries away. Yes, you can see it, but if she's going to be yelling at me.
Someone emailed her a picture of Dee Dee.
I smoked my dart there. Oh my gosh, look at my...
Okay, is this Dee Dee present day? Because if so, she's looking a lot better than the last time I saw her.
I smoked my dart there. Oh my gosh, look at my eyebrows. What's going on? Calm down. Maybe I'll make the baba ganoush tomorrow because I already have enough stuff today.
I actually don't think her eyebrows look that bad here. She used to do them much, much darker.
I'll finish the stew today. There's like a buzzard circling around the sky. What? A couple buzzards. Whoa. Alright, what should I do? I've been sitting on my ass long enough. Like, the yogurt was good, but it doesn't fill you up for long. Yum, stew! With chicken! I need to have a Pepsi. I'm not grocery bees. I just grocery bees as I go. Like, I don't do... Like, honestly, I just got a few things right today. Okay, so for the 12 hour, we will go out for sure. I have to plan that. I think I'm going to get off early today and plan a really good 12 hour. But I also want to do a lot of cooking, which is going to suck, which means I got to get my kitchen in order. Like, organize everything, have it ready to go tomorrow. So, like, make a menu. I love you guys. Microwaved in plastic. This is better than takeout. Like, for real. I'm not even saying that. Bishy Cersei.
Second bowl.
Pew! Oh, hell no. Where has this been? Man. Oh, hell to the no.
Now, watch. She's gonna touch this cat toy, which I'm sure probably is stinky from just getting slobbery. I don't know. But is she going to wash her hands after touching it and then proceeding to eat? I would bet anything she doesn't.
Where has that been? It stinks. It's stinky. Ew. It reeks. I'm putting it in the trash. Sometimes she puts her toys in her litter box. I don't know why. If I get super in shape, then I can walk around places like Machu Picchu. I don't know how you made it into Syria. What is it about Syria that you wouldn't be able to do? No, I got good treatment when I went to the doctor, but it's just, they're limited, eh? Like, they have the equipment they have, and it would probably freak people.
I'm sure they're not used to seeing people with the same problems as you, Chantal. Because most people there are, I would guess, probably don't have the ability to be obese. And then there's you.
People out from a sanitary perspective because we walked into the hospital and there was like all blood on the floor. But to be fair, this hospital was near Kuwait and there was a huge war going on there. So there was a lot of injured people being brought to that hospital. Yeah, you would have freaked out. The nurse who had to take my blood smelled like smelled like tobacco. He was like an older Arab man and just like in plain clothes and was still chewing his mutton match boots or whatever he was eating from lunch. Like Salah knocked on the door and he's like, my wife needs to get her blood taken, and they were sitting around on the floor eating like mutton, and so he came and took my blood. But he, you know what? He got it the first time. Nope, he didn't wash. I don't remember seeing him wash his hands. Would you go back to Syria?
Look who's talking. My God.
Yeah, I would go back. Maybe not. I don't know to live, but to visit, yes. When we were moving from our apartment, remember when I first went live and I was at that apartment? I had really bad food poisoning, and we had to move. I just could not. I packed up like our suitcases and packed up like some of the inside, but other than that, like I could hardly help move, and I felt so bad. Basically, we had Salah moving the stuff, his uncle and his uncle's grandson, who is like, I don't know, 10 or 11 or 12, but very, very, very hard work, like very good at like helping out, you know, like he would just take little things, child labor. No, like he can carry shit to the car. Why not? You know, he would carry little things to the car. And actually, you say child labor, they start young there, helping out.
Yeah. Unlike you, Chantal, a lot of children have to help out in their family, but especially over there where I'm sure life is much more difficult.
Around the house. We always used to get knocks at our apartment door, and it would be children asking if they could take our garbage to the garbage area for some money, or if they could fill our gas tanks for some money. So of course we did because it helps them, right? Yeah. No, they're very mature. Like they grow up fast because they have to help out at a certain.
Because they have to. Because that's the environment that they're living. Meanwhile, Chantal's just like, yeah, my mommy still buys me clothes.
Age. Once I got to the house, that's what I'm saying. You say I'm strong, but I felt bad. Like whenever the work got really hard, I dipped. Like I went to Qatar for a week because I couldn't stand it. Like they didn't even have the Western toilet properly installed yet. The AC, there was no AC. There was just like when he got his house back, it was like needed a lot of work. Do you think you were able to stay in Kuwait? You'd still be there? No, because I would have been able to stay there because the guy with the Rolls Royce that came to talk to us, he's like, I'm not telling you to leave or anything. Because I said to him, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to leave Kuwait. I said, we've been talking about it anyways. We have things, you know, other things going on. I need to leave Kuwait anyways. I need freedom of speech. And then he said, yes, this is not a country where you can do that. You know, it was a buildup of things, Ryder. Like I was getting like tired of, you know, just the restrictiveness, the heat, missing my family, missing my Canadian way of life at the time. It was a Kuwaiti who was part of the internet cybercrimes thing. And he said like the whole 3 years that I was living there, that people were reporting me, but he was always watching me. He would always watch my content and like he would talk about it with his friends at Dia Wanias. He thought some of my content was funny, but he just wanted.
Yeah, here she is thinking that he's like a super fan. In reality, it was his job to watch you, bitch.
Wanted to warn me that swearing and saying sit and spin, and he even like talking about nattered like in front, my husband's right there, and like I was just like some of the behavior that could be problematic, you know. So he's like I let it go for like 3 years, like, you know. So I was like, yeah, like it is illegal to talk like that, you know. It is not, even in Dubai and places like that. So I was like, yeah, I know. And he's like, I understand your haters and stuff like that. So no, it was about the cat because he came to tell me to put the cat back. He's like, why are you stealing a cat from the park? And I was like, steal?
Imagine this man who has watched her for years and now he's like, God damn it, I gotta actually go talk to this bitch.
I'm like, why are you looking at it in a bad way? Like I got really defensive. He's like, Salah, tell your wife I'm talking with you because, you know, like the men are supposed to talk. I was like, no. I'm like, listen. And then he's like, Chantal, I know your whole channel. I've been watching you for years. And so all this to say that it wasn't because of that I left Kuwait. Like I wasn't charged. I wasn't in trouble. He said I can stay in Kuwait. But yeah, and then he was like, you stole the cat.
Yeah, I'm sure he said you could stay, but you better frickin' change your shit.
And I'm like, listen, I saw a cat. Like it's as simple as this. I saw a kitten in the grass. It's 45 degrees Celsius. It was like 120 degrees Fahrenheit. If you see a little kitten that's starving, are you not going to, and the mother is nowhere to be seen, are you not going to want to save it? You know, so I, like in my mind, I'm feeling like, wow, you know, I get in trouble for trying to do something nice. You know, I'm trying to help. I think it would have been okay, but honestly, there were other problems, like about staying there. I don't want to like get into all of it personal stuff, but I should have just never ever like I should have just enjoyed my life in Kuwait and never worried about the haters and just like ignore the shit out of them and just live my life. Yeah, we did have things in the works, SB. That's why it happened fast, I know, but it was a time. I was there, what, how many years? 3 years? And most of that time on tourist visa. Like, I think Kuwait was pretty good to me. Okay, guys, enjoy. Happy 4th, and bye for now.
She is playing with fire, and it's just like, I don't know that she just doesn't care or she's just like downplaying it, but like, I'd be scared if that shit was happening to me. Like, you have a government official coming to you in a country where you're really not that safe. That's kind of, I don't know, that's creepy. But anyway, I want to thank you all so much for spending a part of your day with me. Again, thank you to Barbecue Chillin for the use of their video. Thank you to the Skeleton Society, and thank you, all of my BBs in the Boneyard, for liking, commenting, subscribing, all your hypes. It all just helps out a lot. So thank you, BBs. Hope you have a great day, a great night, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.